Welcome. I'd like to tell you something about my life, maybe give me insight between black and white. And the best thing you've ever done for me is to help me take my life less seriously, because it's only life after all. Yeah. Well, darkness has a hunger that's insatiable, and whiteness has a call that's hard to hear. I wrap my fear around me like a blanket. I sail my ship of safety till I sank it. I'm crawling on your shores. I went to the mountain. I went to the doctor. I looked to the children. I drank from the fountain. There's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. Unless I seek the source for some definitive, closer I am to find. Welcome to Being the Light. Happy to have you with me. Natalie Rodriguez. Wow. Good to see you, man. I thought you fell off the earth. Very happy. Evelyn, my girl, what's up? Erica Burt, welcome to see you. Good to see you. Jennifer McCormick, always a treat to share energy with you. Hey, are you like a working astrologer, or are you just really good at it? Yeah. Hey, Charlene, good to see you. I'm super stoked about tonight, man. It's going to be really great. Let me go ahead and thank my sponsors, Fried Ochre Entertainment.tv, and my good friend Ernie Mosteller. He's been a bud and an angel for 40 years of my life, man. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you helping keeping us afloat. And as always, Audrey Asciutto, the owner of Audrey's Place, a really kicking bed and breakfast here, right on the Circle in Sebring. Thank you both. Heartfelt gratitude. Yeah. Well, I'm glad finding. Sometimes you gotta go off the path for a little while, man. And whew, I've thought about that the last 50 years of my crazy journey. It's like all over the place. And we're gonna actually address that in a little while. As a matter of fact, it'd be a really great idea. Kay Weezy, welcome to the show, man. Really glad to have you. We're going to do a really fun exercise. So have a couple sheets of paper and a Sharpie or a pencil or a ballpoint pen, something that'll do a continuous line that you won't pull it up. Okay. And yeah, I think that'd be really a smart thing to do. I think you'll enjoy it. So as always, hawking the Monday night lineup, Karen Bonafiglio, as always, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys, always starts off the night in a really great fashion. And make sure that you stick around afterwards. With Karen's going to be on Jennifer's show tonight, the Love Show. And those two together should be a really wonderful evening. And I hope to see you all there. Charlene, always good to see you, my darling. I'm doing well, actually. It's been, and I want to throw this out to you guys. Have you guys been feeling like the energy has just been really, and like it's been a real challenge to keep my emotional like equilibrium in a cool place. And it's kind of really crazy. Um, the inimitable, the lovely Jennifer Rose. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, looking forward to your show tonight. Always a good one. And on the subject of shows, um, next week's going to be super cool. Um, Monday night, we'll do our regular time slot, and we'll be talking about astral vision. And I've got some special crystals, some crystal balls I'm going to pull out, and I'm going to talk really focus on the configurations around the tips of the crystals and how you can identify what they're really like, kind of programmed to do. Hello, Angie. Blackpool, awesome. You're up late. Glad you hung. Glad you came by. Yeah, June was crazy. Actually, the last 8 months have been insane, and it's been a really crazy blast. I was talking to Kelly about that this morning. This has become a truth for me. I've been keeping track of this for a long time, and the last 8 months, this incredible, like, intense solar activity has happened, and it has just been continual as the sun does its own spin, that we just keep getting lined up. Like this last weekend, we were like lined up where there were like 4 or 5 sunspots going off just continually, just blasting us with cosmic rays and all kinds of stuff. And in addition to that, there's these crazy coronal mass ejections that just bombard us with plasma. And I've gotten to the point now where I can just really feel that. And wow. So, it kind of lends itself to being really cranky, like your nerves just kind of, and some kind of angry energy, and then you're all like tapped out. It's been a little difficult to focus. I can really feel when that starts to push on me. So as always, man, when adversity shows up, you take it as a really good opportunity to practice your tools. Nothing like need to um, amplify your desire to get better. Oh my goodness. So anyway, next week we're going to have our regular show, the Astral Vision show, on Monday night, and then I am super stoked, man. We've been looking forward to this for a long time. Um, Actually, through Jennifer Rose and her amazing show, Embracing Infinity, I uh, I I met Jamie Wilkins, who is just a phenomenal composer. He's a physical medium, and does scores for shows. He lives in the UK though, so we kept trying to get it lined up, man. And this show's just too late for him. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning there or something, 1 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, um, with uh, with the Spiral Goddesses, Kelly Brickle's approval and support, we're doing a special edition next Tuesday, the day after. We'll do the show, the Astral Vision show, on Monday evening, and then on Tuesday at noon, we'll be doing a show. I'm going to get to spend some time with Jamie, and we're going to talk magic and music and all kinds of really great stuff. I'm looking forward to having him in the sandbox, man. We're going to make some cool castles. Oh yeah. Let's see. Melissa Callahan, welcome to the tribe tonight. All right. So last week I pulled out the little my little glass of water on top of the refrigerator trick. And I set one up and showed you guys how to do it, and I decided to just leave it here right by my table and show you what a week worth of that actually looks like. Now I need to be careful. I don't want to spill this. As you can see, there's all kinds of condensation on the top of this bad boy. but no bubbles, which is a really great sign. Over the course of decades and doing this a million times, what's up, Arnie? Um, I've come to like recognize the different kinds and different sizes of bubbles. Usually, the bubbles mean there's something negative or um, uh, kind of unsavory around. The little gooky at the top, the condensation, is just usually energy that doesn't need to be around, just noise, just stuff. I've had a lot of people in and out of the house the last 4 or 5 days, and I noticed that after one little grouping that the condensation has started, and that's where it's built up to today. So I'll go and get rid of this and put a new one up. Usually I keep this up on top of the refrigerator, like I said, because the kitchen is the place it winds up always being. And this is just a little bit of old folk magic that, like, it's like the Farmer's Almanac. Some stuff just works. Yeah, so we're going to do some past life stuff today. I'm really super stoked about that. I pulled some cards, I pulled a tarot card and an angel card for our little endeavor tonight, and I wanted to read them. Well, first of all, this is the Magus of the Spirit, the Magician of the Spirit. And this is all about the higher self and reaching your higher self and connecting with your broader vision that it exists, a you that exists on a whole, like, more elevated plane that is so fast and so much higher frequency that we normally can't contact them. So, and that's been part of my work with my teacher now for well over 20 years. So there is a definite confirmation that we're going for some good stuff this evening. And the angel card I pulled is number 9, the angel of the ardent desire to learn. Yeah, Lisa Marie, hello. Oh, so good to see you here. All right, I'm going to read the little reading for that. Success. Through skill and material accomplishment, a joyous air surrounds you. Wonderful events are beginning to unfold. You are about to savor the sweet fruit of your lengthy, hard labor. So stop worrying. You will receive what is rightfully yours. The bread thrown on the water of life will come back threefold. You are gifted with success in relationships, achieved with a generous soul and the sharing of your unconditional love and resources. Love is the cup that never runs dry. Know that it is the infinite fountain. Immerse yourself in the success of creating those things which have deep passion and inspiration for you. Build a team of quality people and combine your resources together. Create an alliance of power and success. Organize, co-create, make things happen by using all available skills. The sum of the whole is always greater than the parts. Wow, good way to start the evening. Hey, Kim Princess, welcome. Good to see you. Beautiful work you loaded up on Facebook, man. Some really great images. I like your stuff very much. And every time I see that thick paint that you've got, like, I just get, oh man, I wish I was pushing that pigment around with her. Yeah, for sure. Angie will be doing some messages, but we've got a couple things. The messages will be for the end of the show. I hope you'll stick around, and I'll make sure to get you taken care of. All right. So the first fun of the evening, I'd love for you to get that pencil or a Sharpie, something that'll write a continuous line. And what we're going to do is focus on the entirety of our lives, starting from when before you could remember. And I'd love for you to start in the middle on the bottom of the piece of paper. And we're going to just talk about maybe like 5-6 year periods of time. And we're going to take a second just to concentrate on that. And I want you to draw graphically what that part of your life felt like to you, and in a graphic fashion, and just let go. And it could be like a straight line that's like a heart line kind of scenario, or it could be squiggles, but just keep it touched, just like the continuation of your life. And we'll just see what we come up with. All right. All right, so let's take a second to get nice and centered. Take 3 nice breaths with me. Inhale really deep in through the nose and push out with force. Inhale. Really fill it up and push. One more. Inhale. And push. All right, nice and quiet. Close your eyes. And just float back as far as you possibly can. All the way back to your very first memory. Some of us, that's farther than others. Okay, now I want you just to focus on like your earliest childhood, like your first 5 years. Yeah. Kim, I hope you're doing this. And start down there at the bottom, right in the center of the page. Might need a few sheets. And just start letting your pencil represent how you felt during that time in your life. Was it smooth? Was it rocky? There we go. Just let it flow. There you go. All right, we're going to move up to age 5 to 10. You're going to be in school, got friends. Where were you living? And continue that line. Was it smooth or turbulent? Loving, scary? Let that line represent that emotion. All right, we're going to move up 10 to 15. Wow, that's when you start coming alive. Was that an easy time, a hard time? Popular, hermit, art, sports, How'd you feel about yourself? How'd you feel about those around you? All right, we're going to move up. Go ahead and finish. You don't have to rush. All right, we're going to move up. That's 15 to 20. You're almost legal. Probably driving. What's your passion? Your desires? All right, we're moving up. We're now 20 to 25. How's the world make you feel? How do you feel about your own life? All right, we're moving up from 20. Oh yeah, 25 to 30. You probably learned that most of what you thought you learned was bogus. And are you living your life for yourself, your family? How's your path in the world? Where are your passions taking you? 35 to 30. Keep going. 35 to 40. Yeah, it keeps going faster. 45 to 50. 55 to 60. 60 to 65. 65 to 70. All right, awesome. I hope some of you played, and I would love it if you'd send me a picture of what you drew. And I'll be happy to share them on the show next week if I would have your permission. So please do that. That was great. I did that myself a couple times this weekend, and it was really fun exercise. Just focusing on the scope of like the totality of what your life has been and where it's been smooth and where it's been crazy. It just like gave me this really great graphic representation of my experience. All right. All right. So kind of the fun, that was our first experiment of the evening. I've never tried to do that with a group of people before. We've always done that face to face. So I hope that worked out for us. As many of you know, I'm well along, just about to, well, I still have a little time to finish up. I'm getting certified for hypnosis, and I've been doing a lot of past life regressions the past month or so, and those have been individual, like in-person things and just kind of spreading out right now. So I wanted to, Colin Walker, good to see you, man. Always, you're gonna have fun with this one, I think. Um, I've always been fascinated with the whole past life thing, and my whole existence this time around has been so karmically connected and driven, and this has been a real cleanup incarnation for me. I'm the master of deflection and escaping paying the bill, and I just decided this time it was time to stop that. And like Saturn showed up with a really pretty hefty bill, and I've been making every effort to pay up. Um, I got exposed to past life regressions through a guy named Brian Weiss. Some of you may have heard of him. He was one of the kind of the original people that started making that kind of mainstream. And he wrote this book called Many Lives, Many Masters. Super good book. If you're interested in past lives, I would highly suggest giving it a read. He's a really cool guy, and I got to have a couple of sessions with him, and wound up going way, way back. And a lot of I've been avoiding over a number of incarnations, so it kind of like follows you and gets stronger, and like the more you avoid it, the bigger the interest on the bill gets. So anyway, I'd love to try and experiment with us tonight. We'll create some sacred space, and I'll send out the field, and like, let's do a regression session, and I'll talk you guys through it, and just see where we go, and just approach this like we're having fun. This is just an experiment. This is play. This doesn't lock you into having to make, like this is who you are. And at its best, it'd be really interesting, and it'll strike some chord with you, and inspire you to continue on and do some more looking yourself. I have to say that actually, through my past life work, I've discovered a number of things that I could apply some tangible effort to. And really, that was the main reason I wound up getting into my whole weird little African adventure, and wound up using some of the stuff from that to work on some of the things that needed some erasing. Yeah, and some energy adjustment in a big way. So it's been really valuable to me, and I like to look at it like interesting possibilities rather than certainties. So just please approach what we're going to do with that kind of point of view in mind, and I think it'll be really super fun, and see where we go. Also, I'm going to talk you guys back, and I'll do a countdown. And at the end of that countdown, I would strongly encourage you just to, well, first of all, go into it with no expectations. Don't expect you're gonna want to be a princess, although you can make that happen if you want. But I think the really fun part about this is to see who you were that you didn't expect, and ride back as far as you want to ride, and take your first impression, and don't try to rationalize it and logic it, because you'll just wind up giving yourself something you wanted rather than something you actually found. All right. So let's make some sacred space first. Hang on one second here. Jasmine Stone, welcome from South Australia. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi from South Australia. I've always been told that I'm different, and my daughters say unique in every sense. When I was young, I was told that I wasn't meant to be here, that my last life should have been my last. But for some reason, I was brought back again. I don't have a lifeline. I have eyes that my friends say have looked like an old person's. Yes, I know about that. Eyes since birth. They are amber in color. Wow. Would love to see what you say about me. All right. Well, we'll talk about that when we get into the readings part of that. But you know, uh, I don't think it's predetermined whether this is the last life or not. I think the choices you make after you pass have a significant effect on that as well. Mish, good to see you. All right, here we go. Let's get started. With the brilliant, radiant light of the source, we banish and clean this space. We make this place pure. With the radiant light of the source, we banish and clean this space. We make this place pure. So nice tonight. With the light of the source, the true light, we banish and clean this space. We make this place pure. We come together tonight in joy and gratitude to create our sacred space, our sacred circle, our place of safety and sanctuary. We ask that the angels, our guides and allies, be with us this evening, share their wisdom, their knowledge, and their love of the source. We ask that we have eyes to see, ears to hear, and the wisdom to understand. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly, infinite, unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source, we open our circle. All right, we're going to do a quick ride down to blank space. All right. Um, I know a bunch of you have already done this before. I think there's a few new people out there, so I'll quickly describe. We're going to do the point of this is to get to the space of no mind. I call that blank space, where just turn everything on. Not all that easy, but we do this practice every week and get there, and the better you get there, and then we can start extending the length of when you can get there. So this is really one of my main drives to do the shows, to get people to be able to experience this space. All right, so I'm gonna call for an inhale, and I want you to draw with your solar plexus in through your nose and bring bright golden healing source energy, warm, and let it just go up through your nose and infuse your whole body. Just brighten yourself up. Okay. And then on the exhale, we're going to just talk it down, let your breath out really slow, and follow it all the way down, getting more and more still until you hear the word silence. And when you hear the word silence, just freeze frame. Don't think, don't breathe, don't move, just like somebody flipped the switch off for a few minutes. And we'll hold that for 6, 7, 8 seconds, and we'll do that twice. The third one, we're going to hold for 30 seconds, and then we'll ride back in time. Hello, Myra. Very happy to have you with us. Mr. Zen, good to see you, my brother. All right. This is my favorite part of the show. Here we go. Inhale. Use your solar plexus to draw. into the nose, bright gold and beautiful source. Really fill it up and release the chaos, the noise, the static of the world fading into the distance. No thoughts, no mind, deeper silence. And inhale, really fill it up, pack it in there much as you can. And release, sinking deeper and deeper into the bliss of the silence. No future, no past, deeper silence. Last one, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Inhale, make it count, really stretch. And release, turning off the machine, winding down. Silence. $15. And 30. Take a nice deep breath. Stay in that space. Don't form any images yet. Just stay in that undefined place. All right. Keep your eyes closed. And we're just going to keep going deeper. And slowly you start moving backwards. Deeper. Deeper. You control the speed. Going faster. Going faster. Floating back through the mists of time. The mists of time. All right, I'm going to count to 3. And when I do, I want you to grab your first impression and in your mind, look down at your hands and then up and see where you are. Keep floating. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Look down. See your hands. Where are you? What time is it? What year is it? What's the land look like around you? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? All right, let's just hang for a few seconds and explore. Keep looking to your right. All right. We're going to come back now. I'm going to count to 3. We're going to be back at the beginning. And you slowly start coming back to your body. Here we go. 1. Coming back. 2. Feel your body. 3. Back. All right, if you had any impressions, I'd love for you to share them. And if you've got some information that you felt like you actually got, right, make sure you write that down, okay? All right, awesome. All right, I'm going to pull some angel cards. Let's see. Yes, Jasmine Stone. This one's for you, okay? We're still all nice and down there. So just, if you have a specific question, focus on that. And if not, we'll just get some words of wisdom for you tonight. Nice and focused. 3 nice breaths. All right, words of wisdom from my friend Jasmine. Words of wisdom from my friend Jasmine. Words of wisdom from my friend Jasmine. Number 65, the angel of the fountain of wisdom. Wow, they are so loud tonight. You guys don't need to shout so loud. And now I'm having fun too. Okay, your belief system is your connection to your mental foundation. It is from there that you take amazing leaps of consciousness, then return to regroup and renew. You have wit and cunning, the ability to create plans and strategies. When the odds seem to be against you, that's when you are at your very best. You see creative ways to disarm the enemy. You see things clearly and think ahead. Your attention to detail and the preparedness heads off potential pitfalls. Do something daring that proves your bravery, skill, speed, and cunning. Always have plan B, C, D, E, and all the rest of them. Plan your moves in advance for later action. You are perfecting your mastery and wisdom. Yeah. You grow and gain insight as you learn to control your power, emotions, and intuition. You have very strong intuition, girlfriend. I don't know if you practice right now, but man, you should develop those skills. They're pretty bright in your aura in a big way. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the whole like gaining knowledge. We got the magus of the spirit, and our whole going back to check out information from the past. It's all about learning and wisdom tonight. I'd like pull those cards all day long. So I'm kind of crazy. All right, let's see who else is up next. Aloha, Vivian. To the new people out there, I don't really do mediumship stuff so much. Not really the vein I love. But I'd be happy to pull an angel card for any of you, and a tarot if it happens to pop up for us too. Okay, let's see here. You know, Arnie says, as past and future lives are actually the same as there is no time. That's true. I have had some really weird things happen with that, with it being concurrent lives, but a different fractal of me. Yeah, I've had that happen as well. And even though they are like stacked up on top of one another, our perception is that they are linear. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Jasmine. Says, wow, I think finally somebody has hit the nail on the head. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. And girlfriend, practice, man. And you want to, if you dig any of what we're going on here, use that website down or that email down at the bottom of the page, and you know, connect. I'm getting a great little family of people that are proceeding on and building their own cosmologies. And you have some projective skills also, like telekinetics is not out of your reach. Um, Although your intuitive stuff really shines. All right, so wow, I just had it. Hang on one second. Let's see here. Okay, Nicole, you still with us? This one's for you. Take a deep breath, get this nice and focused. Words of wisdom. Nicole, 3D breaths, girlfriend. Focus. Make it bright. Words of wisdom for my friend Nicole. Words of wisdom for my friend Nicole. Words of wisdom for my friend Nicole. Ah, no kidding, man. All right, theme for the night, number 9. This is the card I read for like the group reading for this evening earlier tonight. So it's a great card. I don't know about you, but like there's been such a what's the point kind of energy soup. Like there's this haze floating around, man. Little blast of encouragement from the angelic realm. Ah, really lifts my spirits. Success through skill and material accomplishment. A joyous air surrounds you. Wonderful events are beginning to unfold. You are about to savor the sweet fruit of your lengthy, hard labor. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. That circle thinking, it'll just negate all the goodness that's on its way for you. You will receive what is rightfully yours. The bread thrown on the water of life will come back threefold. You are gifted with success in relationships achieved with a generous soul and the sharing of your unconditional love and resources. Love is the cup that never runs dry. Know that it is the infinite fountain. Immerse yourself in the success of creating those things that you have deep passion and inspiration for. Build a team of quality people and combine your resources together. Create an alliance of power and success. Organize, co create, make things happen by using all available means. The sum of the whole is always greater than the parts. The tarot card that goes with this is the Six of Pentacles. That's a card where, like, a little gift might be imminent for you. Somebody that can afford it, sees you need it, gives you a little helping hand there. Not a loan, but a gift. All right, let's see. Da, 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 da. All right, Natalie, this one's for you, girlfriend. It's been a while. I'm so happy. Yeah, you know the drill. Words of wisdom for my old friend Natalie. Words of wisdom for my old friend Natalie. Words of wisdom for my old friend Natalie. Ah, number 3. The angel of the construction of the universe and the worlds. Integrity and virtue, the balanced union of your mind, your heart, and action working in harmony. You have the ability to envision new possibilities long before they become a reality. That's so true about you. Just need to learn how to hold them longer. And can create your reality with your visions. Yes, that's what we're all doing, actually, but you are very skilled at that. You need a perfect someone on the team to make your venture prosper, a creative cohort willing to assist and support you. You need someone that really knows their stuff. The beginning of a new adventure is at hand. You're on solid ground, and work should be fearlessly pursued. Allow your light to explore, to seek, to feel new experiences, to seek your inner visions, seek the deepest truth, the flesh of the fruit beneath the skin. Nurture your existing connections and relationships, and at the same time, cast your net wide for new friends, man. You know, Nat, this is a really great little family we're building here. Make sure you like connect. Um, At the same time, you set your net wide for new friends, lovers, and adventures. You have assimilated the traumas of the past and made your peace with them. Ready yourself to leap ahead. Be kind to everyone. Oh, most of all, yourself. Most of all, yourself. Loving yourself is where love springs for everyone else. Yeah. Commit yourself with unconditional love to help others become whole. Be a beacon of light in the darkness. There you go. You know, the tarot card for this is a Three of Wands, and it really represents like um, watching your ships come in. It's like all this hard work, and you're now starting to see like it's actually going to happen, and things you've been working for a while are going to start um, slowly, piece by piece, start clicking into place. So anyway, much love. Glad you could be with us tonight. All right, yeah, we're still doing all right. All right, Lisa, this one's for you, girlfriend. Take three really deep breaths. Close your eyes. Take three really deep breaths. Imagine we're standing face to face, just looking each other right in the eye, and just focus. If you have something specific you want to know about, really beam that hard. Okay. And if not, we'll get some general words of wisdom. Bring it in and focus. Words of wisdom from my good friend Lisa. Words of wisdom from my good friend Lisa. Words of wisdom from my good friend Lisa. No, I just shuffled the crap out of them, man. It's number nine. Once again, that's three. That's the first time that it's ever happened. Yeah. All right. Here, I'll just give you the highlights again. Success through skill and accomplishment, not material manipulation, accomplishment. A joyous air surrounds you. Wonderful events are beginning to unfold. You're about to savor the sweet fruit of your lengthy, hard labor. Stop worrying. Yeah, you're good at that. And you will receive what is rightfully yours. The bread thrown on the water of life comes back threefold. You're gifted with success in relationships, achieved with a generous soul and the sharing of your unconditional love. Love is the cup that never runs dry. Know now that it is the ultimate fountain. Yeah. Six of Pentacles might be a gift coming for you too. We might all be getting a nice little gift. Maybe this is a gift. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. Like the group, like the more we do this, like the more like the cards relate to individuals. But like, dude, I pull the card for what's the card for the group for the evening, and it's 9. And then like that's the second time like that's come up after I shuffled the key out of them. Yeah. All right. So all right. This one is for, yeah. This one, yeah. Natalie says right on. Excellent. All right. This one's for Anne Steele. I don't think I've read for you before. Well, that's always a good question, Mish. Yeah, I can shuffle. I can shuffle. I don't think it matters though. I think it just sort of appears there. But good question. Thank you. All right, Ann Steele, this one's for you, girl. 3 nice deep breaths. And if I pull a 9 again, man, okay. Words of wisdom. And get nice and focused. Words of wisdom for my friend Anne. Words of wisdom for my friend Anne. Words of wisdom for my friend Anne. Ah, this is actually my birthday angel. Great. He's got such a good sense of humor. 31, the angel of intellectual talent. One of my favorite cards, too. All right, here we go. We are constantly evolving, and reality around us is always changing. Staying healthy and whole requires constant change. Be like water and remain flexible, versatile, and adaptable. Some situations will call on all your energy just to keep going, hoping for things to get better. The habitual nature of your routine can give you a false sense of security. It is a comfortable lie. All great masters were apprentices first. You must be willing to undergo an apprenticeship to learn and acquire your mastery. Only then will you be recognized. You do things that have passion and for you, and you believe that they are worthy of your time and effort. Take care of yourself and your own needs. Let the love spring forth from inside. Get your finances in order. Do not move in the extremes now by overextending yourself externally. Don't spend cash you don't have. Like, yeah, wait on the loans, wait on like the extra goodie that you really think you need, but you don't, just for a little bit. You know both your medium and your message so well that you work in harmony with their natures. You must care about your work, it must relate to the world. Yeah. The tarot card that goes with this is the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is the Apprentice card, and it's a card where a lot of times you change careers, like you ditch some job you really hated that you were doing just for money, and decided to go find your passion, and you were lucky enough to find a mentor, take you under your wing, and really kind of teach you, also the thing about that card is like where you've been used to making a lot more money for a short period of time while you're getting trained, you'll make money, but it's not going to be the same amount. So just be really, really frugal and get ready for really great goodness, and look for your mentor. There's one out there that really wants to blow some wind in your sails for sure. All right, K Weezy. All right, we probably got time for a couple more. Yeah. All right, K Weezy, you know the drill. No, stop laughing so loud, please. I know you think you're cute. Words of wisdom from my friend K Weezy. Words of wisdom from my friend K Weezy. Words of wisdom from my friend K Weezy. This is number 42, the angel of political authority. Number 42, the answer to all things. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Sorry. Your responsibilities are weighing really heavy, maybe too heavy. Stress can affect you in very bad ways. Sometimes you need to retreat, be still, and seek the counsel of your higher self. Consider your situation from an unemotional state, as if you were looking at someone else. Put your thoughts in order and prioritize your next action. Suspend all action on all issues but one. Yeah, like just pick out the one that you can affect the most, easiest, and start a momentum going. Ask your subconscious to work on this one issue and then sleep on it. Create the objectivity required to see all sides of an issue, and from the experience, something useful and powerful will emerge. You will soon be back into action again. There will be good opportunities ahead. Think things out carefully before you act. Be methodical and deliberate. When you face apparent obstacles and delays, recognize a timely delay can be beneficial. Dude, that is so true. Like I would get wobbed out in the past where I'd just be going, "What in the world is going on, man? Why is this going on?" And then it turned out like a week later, like if that had happened right then, something wouldn't have worked out or whatever, man. So a not good outcome would have happened. And so that delay actually proved to be time I needed and to move me out of that situation. And that happens a lot. Yeah, make no commitments now. The situation can rapidly change. Return to life, emerge from your shell. Others will help as they penetrate your protective walls you've built to protect yourself. Step back, my brother, take a deep breath. Time to regroup again. It's Mercury retrograde right now. There's no better time for that, man. Trying to push new stuff, push forward through this particular retrograde is, especially with all the sun stuff going on, just finish up stuff you've been working on, finish up old projects you put aside, and just get really focused. Find one and start, man. And then once you get that person going, it'll be a nice momentum. You're welcome, Anne. Very welcome. Yes. All right. I think I have time for one more. Regina Chard. No, I don't believe I have read for you. All right. So you heard the drill, Regina. Get nice and focused. If you have a specific question, really focus on that and beam that. If not, we'll do some general words. Words of wisdom from my friend Regina. Words of wisdom from my friend Regina. Words of wisdom from my friend Regina. Man, you're just going to dance a little jig. Angel of the propagation of light. First 3 words of that. Victory, victory, victory. Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Victory, victory, victory. Keep the faith. The news you've been waiting for is coming, and you can win all your dreams. Don't give up. Man, like it happens like right at the finish line. Don't give up, man. Keep going. Know that you have been given the skills and opportunities to realize your hopes and dreams for the future. Relax and concentrate on the task at hand. You will succeed. You will know victory of the will over the physical world, the ability to change the course of your destiny and thoughts. Success comes from gathering an excellent team. That's sort of a theme together tonight, too. You have the ability to persuade, influence, and counsel, kind of what we're building here, actually. You have the ability to persuade, influence, and counsel. And from your struggle to develop your ideas, there will emerge a dominant theme. Not everyone is or everything is trustworthy, though. Make sure you use your intuition. You will feel when something is not right and the red light goes on. Make sure you trust that. Shift your emphasis from your problems to your absolute joys. See your victory. Don't even assume. No, it's already done. Your optimism will produce the very success it desires and expects. Awesome. All right. We are a bit out of time this evening. Melissa, it was so good to have you. I'm going to be having Melissa on first week in September, and I'm so looking forward to that. We'll have a wonderful conversation. And just a reminder for anyone that wasn't here at the beginning of the show, next week we're going to be doing our regular show on Monday night. It will be Astral Vision. We're going to break out the crystals and intuition and a bunch of good stuff. And then the following day, on Tuesday, the 14th, at noon Eastern time. I know that's early for the West Coast guys, but to come play if you can. My good friend and music master Jamie Willis will be on the show. We're going to do a special edition and play some music and play some numbers and just see where it goes. And I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you guys join us next week. We had to do the early zone because Jamie's in the UK. So, and thanks to Kelly for making that happen. And thanks to Kelly for just being a jam up producer and starting this whole wazoo, man. You really planted the seeds in a very beautiful orchard, wonderful forest. Yes. Jennifer, you are so welcome. Always a pleasure to hang with you. All right. So please hit the like, subscribe, the whole little routine. Please leave a comment down there, hashtag live if you don't mind. And I really appreciate that. Mish, always a blast to have you, man. You're funny. We need to have a conversation sometime. All right. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at brianlar at Gmail or wizard@wizardofoz.com. Always love to talk to people, and especially if you're interested in pursuing your own practice, hit me up. I'm there, man. Love to help you. All right. All right. So until next week, thank you. Love all of you for showing up. I'm just digging and loving the family we're building, and we're going to be doing some magic together very soon. So until next week, much love. We gratefully close our sacred space and send everyone on their happy way. We thank our angels, guides, and allies for their knowledge, their wisdom, and their love of the source. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, the good, the bad, and especially the ugly. Infinite unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source. Until next week, be in the light.